Before America invented the Super Bowl, we passed the time monster hunting. In fact, most reported alien abductions and sightings were before the Super Bowl existed. And today we're going to be talking about one of those sightings, the Flatwoods Monster. But before that, ad time. Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, the intense PvP and PvE game that you can play anywhere. And when you download Raid Shadow Legends, you get a chance to pick a fight with the Hydra, which is basically a living war crime. Because this Hydra has multiple heads, and some of them, like the head of Blight, poisons your party and melts your face off, which definitely goes against international treaties. There's also the head of Mischief, which will steal all your party's buffs and make you lose your mind. So what are you waiting for? Download Raid Shadow Legends today and get a free champion named Sun Wukong, Raid's take on the mischievous Monkey King. All you're gonna do to get that champion is log on to Raid on 7 different days between August 22nd and October 23rd. But the updates don't stop here, because Raid is increasing its roster of awesome new champions and adding a brand new mythical rarity, as well as a new mechanic called Metamorph that allows a champion to change between forms. Each form has its own unique set of abilities, so you can do even more damage on the battlefield. And if you're a new player, you have a chance to get one of the best epic champions, Stagnite, as well as a skin form designed by JonTron himself. Just use the promo code JTSkin before October 7th. Also, if you click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen, you can get a free starter pack with this cool in-game loot. So if you're interested, click the link down below or scan the QR code and I'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, so the Flatwoods Monster. This is what it allegedly looked like. It is 10 feet tall and it was spotted in West Virginia by 2 brothers and their friend. They reportedly saw a bright object cross the sky and land on the property of a local farm. The brothers went home to their mother and told her about the situation. And it being 1952 at the time and having nothing better to do, the mother of the boys went to check out the potential monster or alien. They arrived back at the farm and saw a pulsing red light. The mother aimed her flashlight in that direction and momentarily saw a man-like figure with a round red face surrounded by a pointed hood shape. If you've been paying attention, you can probably tell that describes our Flatwoods Monster pretty well. So what happened next is Gray Barker, a UFO writer, watched interviews of people who saw the Flatwoods Monster and decided to write about it. He claims there were reports of crashed aircraft in the area and a local sheriff went to check it out and saw skid marks in an odd gummy deposit. Now, skid marks to me imply a car, and an odd gummy deposit could be various different types of car fluid. They have those. So as you'd expect, people immediately claimed it was evidence of a flying saucer landing. Because yeah, I remember those having tires. Now, if you couldn't tell, I don't think this thing is real. I think most, if not all, alien and monster sightings are just people thinking they saw something that isn't actually there. If aliens were on our planet and monsters were real, we'd probably have concrete proof by now, because most people on the planet have a high quality camera in their pocket. At this point in time, if you find footage of an alien and it looks awful and they're claiming it was new footage, it was probably made to look like an N64 game to look more believable. Now, the Flatwoods Monster has modern explanations, but they're probably also wrong because we just don't know. We'll never truly know what this thing was because we weren't there. But the modern day explanation is that it was an owl perched up on something, and the bright light that went through the sky was a meteor, and the pulsing red light they saw was probably some air traffic control signal. But it wasn't all for nothing, because now the town has an annual Flatwoods Day Festival on May 10th, which is pretty cool, and the Flatwoods Monster also ended up in a couple games. Everybody's Golf 4, which I've never heard of before, and Fallout 76, which is hands down the worst Bethesda game to get featured in. But I guess when you don't actually exist, it doesn't matter. But what do you think? Do you think this thing is real? Do you think it's fake? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you. Follow me on Twitter @spatnz1 and click the ends right down. Check out more of my content and have a good one.